Hey, ba-dum-bum-bum. Welcome to Stump the Idiot. I am the idiot, aka the huge one, Dave Koco from KocoSports.com or KocoSports.net. It's where the world comes to kick ass, your home for combat sports, and above all, where it's okay to be a passionate fan. Also, we're trying to start up ProWrestling.me, a social media network where we try not to be in the business and know everything, and you could be a fan. And, I would love a community where not everyone was in the business and and not everyone blamed stuff on the IWC. I mean, pro wrestling. Oh my God, I slipped on a patch of ice. It was pro wrestling fans with an internet connection. God damn it, everything would be great if I was not for the internet and fans. Only pro wrestling. This is a show where we ask questions. This ain't a full TNA review, and I just didn't want to review TNA. I didn't want to watch it. I supported it from day one. I remember what day of the week it was on. I did interviews with all their athletes back on radio. I remember I was on 42 radio stations, and every Wednesday night when I went off the air, we would have one of their athletes on, and we would interview them. And I really wished TNA nothing but the best of luck. I really did. I rooted for them. I was even on the street team handing out flyers and stuff. I drank the Jeff Jarrett TNA Kool-Aid pretty fucking hardcore, and it was just awesome. It was an alternative product. And then slowly but surely they made mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake. And I had to take breaks. Everyone's like, oh, do a TNA review. Doing a TNA review is like your wife asking you if she looks fat in something. There's no fucking winning. You're either going to lie to your fat wife or you're going to go the right way and be like, oh, everything was awesome. And that's what TNA is. You can't tell TNA they're fat, their ass looks fat in that. You can't. They're just like, oh my God. And then half the fucking, we lose so many subscribers reviewing TNA. It's fucking ridiculous. And the TNA superfans, they just want to hear good stuff about TNA. So I tapped the fuck out. EC3 losing after 4 days was enough. And I said, oh, if Matt Hardy doesn't win the fucking title, I'll come back. But then someone told me to spoiler, and I was like, you know what? I'm just fucking not going to watch this shit. But enough good people. There's a lot of horrible people online, but enough good people asked me for my opinion. And I have a rule. I have to actually watch it to review it. I know that's a crazy rule. So I only watched the last match, and I'm going to give you my thoughts on it. I want to pre-warn you, I don't like Matt Hardy as a professional wrestler. I don't care if he works in WWE. I don't care if he works in TNA. I'm not a fan of Matt Hardy. I thought EC3 was the future of the company. And I have to say this. I have to get it out because it's important. The 4-day buildup for Matt Hardy beating EC3, then going on YouTube and giving up the title, is it's disgusting. If you defend that, TNA can shit in your mouth and you're like, it tastes like chocolate. It's absolutely horrible. But, a lot of people say TNA is improving. And it's, all right, here, let me give the TNA fans something, all right? Here, I'll give you something. It's better than WWE. Congratulations. But here's the difference. WWE, you can go on Raw and be like, it sucks. And you'll have like 3 or 4 people that wish they were watching Straight Shoot instead of us say, oh my God, you're negative. No, well, yeah. But TNA, no. You're like, please review TNA. What you're really saying is please love TNA because I need to love TNA. And it's weird because I scheduled people to be on to review TNA. They're TNA super fans. There's podcasters on Facebook that's like, how do we spin this into be something good? Why do you have to spin it? If you have to spin TNA being good and TNA doesn't pay you, fuck, you're a fucking idiot. You are a fucking moron. And I'm saying that to some of my best friends on YouTube. You are a fucking moron. If you're like, oh, I gotta spin it. I know that, but I've run into TNA superfans. One, didn't know who Christopher Daniel was. Just admit you hate WWE. 2, I ran into a TNA superfan, had no idea who the X Division champ was. How do you just wake up? Is TNA giving people paychecks to suck them the fuck off for no fucking reason at all? Am I missing it? And how much could they possibly be paying you? How much? I have no idea where the obsession of defending a company is. But I'm going to call it down the middle. The Matt Hardy EC3 match, there were some great things. There were some horrible things. And, you know, WWE fans, they want you to bash TNA all the time. TNA fans, like literally, all right, if you're a TNA fan, everything was awesome. You're better than WWE. Like the video. Move along. I mean, we're done. We're done. It was a great interaction. And WWE fans, yeah, everything sucked. Like the video. Move along. But no, I thought some things were absolutely amazing about this. Some things were horrible. But I want it to be known. I want to come out clear. I'm not a fan of Matt Hardy. And I don't give a fuck if you thought this was a fucking 27-star storyline. Matt Hardy beating EC3 for the title with a 4-day build and then giving up the title on YouTube. I don't care what follows. But no. That is fucking horrible. That horribleness is never going away. That will always be there. Now, let's break down this match. All right. First off, I'm a huge Matt Hardy fucking hater. But Matt Hardy, holy shit, I might have to stop calling you Fat Hardy. That motherfucker, Jesus Christ, he went into the ring looking like he went last year going into 2016. He looked as fat as fucking me. And now he looks like a fucking athlete. I tip my hat to you. I actually feel guilty calling you Fat Hardy. Holy shit. What have you been doing? The DDP yoga? So Matt Hardy looks, you know, like an athlete. That's a plus. EC3, they should build a fucking company around them, period. I have no fucking idea why they don't. Matt Hardy comes out. It's career versus fucking title. First off, I don't really like career versus title matches, especially if it's not live. It's just like, obviously the guy with the career is going to fucking win. Who do you fucking think you are? Terry Funk? You think you're going to fucking retire? You're not retiring, fucking Matt Hardy. That and also shows like this. You obviously built this up. This is obviously a huge storyline angle. You have to be live. You have no idea how many TNA fans and how many wrestling fans and how many WWE fans, some of them trolling, some of them good-hearted, just gave me spoilers. Like some of them's like, can you believe Matt Hardy's going to win? Well, yeah, now you told me, asshole. Now I'm going to guess I got to believe it. Or like someone would be like, oh, don't tell me spoilers. I'm like, oh, here it is. I think, you know, with Pop TV, you have to be live, especially, you just have to be live, bro. You have to be live. That's it. So Matt Hardy versus career, you know, last standing match. I'm not a big fan of last man standing matches, but I thought this was a really good last man standing match. It's like, hey, not my cup of tea, but I liked how you brewed it. One thing I did like, Matt Hardy and his wife kissing beforehand, it just felt fucking real. It felt like a Hollywood boxing fight. It felt like, oh my God, this is important. I thought that was a really nice touch. I thought the commentary didn't do a great job selling this. The crowd was, I don't know, like it was weird because they were dead, but then you could hear light things. Like, did they pipe in crowd noise? What the fuck was going on? It was weird. It was just fucking weird. The crowd reaction all night was weird. You know, the match itself was amazing. EC3, I believe from my heart of hearts, he should be the fucking face of the company. He should be, I'm not saying face or heel, but you know, just he should be the fucking guy. You should be running with him. I know every time you give a WWE guy the title, they sell more merchandise. They sell more. You know, I think like 100,000 more people watch this week. But the problem is, you can't rely on that. Eventually, you're gonna have to go. And you know, you could be like, oh well, EC3 is from fucking WWE, but it's a new character. It's a new gimmick. Matt Hardy's pretty much fucking Matt Hardy. Jeff Hardy's pretty much fucking Jeff Hardy. Kurt Angle's pretty much Kurt Angle. You know, Bully Ray changed. EC3 changed. Christian Cage, you know, it was a benefit picking him up. But sometimes they just show up. Like, I'm Kevin Nash. I'm here to take a payday. Matt Hardy feels that way. It's just like, all right. Like, you know, you can be like, well, EC3 is a former WWE guy. Yeah, but he fucking recreated himself into a TNA guy. Matt Hardy's pretty much, you used to watch me on Raw. That's his gimmick. All right. Sure. Why the fuck not? I thought the crowd was a bit dead, and I thought the commentary oversold. But with that said, I thought it was a great match. I thought the athletes busted their ass. As a Matt Hardy hater, I'm just like, holy fuck. If we get this Matt fucking Hardy, I might have to fucking eat crow more often. So I thought it was an enjoyable match, hardcore. Last man standing's a bit ridiculous in my opinion, but they did a good job. Ethan Carter III did an amazing job. They told a great story. The big pro out of this was the double turn. I will bury TNA but the double turn is really hard to accomplish, and when it's done right, it's pretty amazing. So I thought they did a great job with the double turn. Now Hardy's wife, all right, I guess. But I'm indifferent to Hardy's wife. I mean, I just think she overacts. I thought when she was in the crowd, it was good. And oh my God, there's a hammer in the diaper bag. Calm the fuck down, Josh. But his wife overacts a little bit. But besides that, beautiful woman. Imagine being Matt Hardy, being on the road with your wife. It's got to be great. Make sure she doesn't turn into a Karen Angle situation. But good luck with that. That was a low blow. But seriously, good luck with that. Yeah, so Rebby, I think Rebby Hardy, I don't know what the fuck she goes by. She was there ringside, and she, when she was playing the part of Adrian, it was believable. But when she's like, "I'm the Wicked Witch of the West," you're like, "All right, pump your fucking brakes." Now, the double turn was sweet, and this guy played a great part in the double turn, but I fucking despise this part. Tyrus should have never turned on EC3. It's just the laziest of booking. It's just lazy storyline. When I did review TNA, I compared him to the Kingpin. If you watch Daredevil on Netflix, Kingpin had a right-hand man, and Tyrus should have went with EC3. You could have had a great right-hand man forever. Now you have a fat guy that's like, I'll take it. Like, he's the fucking ultimate fucking stereotype. Like, before it was like, oh, he's a bodyguard. Oh, he's eventually going to turn. I think in wrestling, no one would be fucking original if your friends stayed by your side no matter what. Now, granted, you'd have to book the double turn some way, but who the fuck didn't know Tyrus was turning on him? Jesus fucking Christ, who do you think you are, Kenny Omega? You ain't no fucking Kenny Omega. So I love the double turn. I think Matt Hardy's in great shape. I think Matt Hardy is a million times better heel in ROH. Matt Hardy, not that he gives a fuck, and he's probably a pussy that will block anyone that gives an opinion that fucking doesn't agree with. Man, so many people are mentally weak on social media. But here's the thing. I just think fucking Matt Hardy's a way better heel. But the heel of, oh, I hate fans, I just think you did it so much better in ROH. You were funny, you were that. Because, you got Kevin Steen, you got fucking Matt Hardy, we get it, you hate fans. And the thing is, it benefits them. I say this all the time, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Go to Cult of Kayfabe. Go to R Squared Circle. These are very popular groups. They're very popular, what's the word I'm looking for? Social media, hangouts, whatever. But 90% of their content is making fun of wrestling fans. Like, they barely ever talk pro wrestling. They're like, oh, fucking RWC. And it's like, dude. And granted, sometimes it's coming down a little bit. But, dude, it's fucking horrible. If you're friends with fucking people on social media that like pro wrestling, dude, 90% of it is, oh, I fucking hate pro wrestling. Like, there are more people that are fans of hating wrestling fans than there are fans of pro wrestling. And Matt Hardy just takes advantage of that. But the thing is, you're better than that, Matt Hardy. And I fucking hate you. Hashtag fucking Hardy hater. Pretend I didn't stutter there. Hashtag Hardy hater. But, dude, you're better than that, Matt. You Ring of Honor, you fucking hit a home run after home run. You were funny. You had talent. This is just, oh, wow. Bitter WWE guy talking shit. And not only that, but, like, some of the tweets make no fucking sense. He's like, oh, I'm better than fucking TNA. Well, yeah. You came from WWE. How does that help TNA? But, oh, he's a heel. All right. Matt Hardy, you're a better heel than you're being now. You fucking bring that heel out. I think Matt Hardy is a million times better as a heel than a face. Matt Hardy literally is, I'm Jeff's brother and I have a beautiful wife as a face. That's it. As a heel, he's fucking good. Now, do I think he's going overboard like Owens is? Yeah, because like, oh, you hate wrestling fans. What fucking talent does that take? You know, you're not a fucking YouTuber trying to get subscribers. You're goddamn fucking Matt Hardy. Man to fuck up and be an awesome heel character. I would love to see EC3 as a face. I don't know if he'll be as powerful. I just wish Tyrus went with him. I mean, Tyrus, you had potential to be something. Now, what the fuck are you? Oh, all right. You're fucking hit. Like, it's just so fucking unoriginal. It's just like the double turn, awesome. Matt Hardy being in shape, awesome. Match, decent. EC3, he's a god walking among humans. You know, EC3 as a face, I don't know. I think I honestly, if I ran TNA, I would have never took the title off EC3. And not only that, but like I want to beat this dead horse. Do you know how much better this match would have been if EC3 didn't give up the title before that bullshit tournament? This would have been fucking huge. It would have been huge for Matt Hardy. It would have been huge for EC3. Dude, you know, like, this is bad. Like, I hate to say this because this is like backseat booking, but like, how the fuck was this not obvious? EC3 beats him in North Carolina, embarrasses him. They win the tournament. Matt Hardy is desperate. He starts doing shit. Then Matt Hardy puts up his fucking career, and then bam. It's so fucking obvious, dude. It's like a lot of times people are like, oh, it's fucking backstage booking, IWC, pro wrestling fans. But really, like TNA fans, step aside and take away the letters. Imagine saying your champion's going to lose in 4 days and then that champion's going to give up the title on YouTube. Say that out loud. And I know it's hard because you blindly defend a product instead of an idea, but just keep saying it out loud. What if Vince did that? What if Lucha Underground did that? What, you know? No, there's things you have to know and believe in your heart that are wrong. And that was fucking wrong. So overall, I enjoyed the match. And Matt Hardy being a heel who hates me, I'm just indifferent. Like, all right, whatever. I will probably do more TNA reviews just because a lot of our audience has asked us to. And I know TNA fans are like, oh, who gives a shit? I don't know. And here's another thing. TNA fans will leave. We'll do a live Raw review, and TNA fans will leave way more comments on a WWE video than a TNA video. And it's just like, why not support it? And not like, but then there's like the super guys. You know, there's super fans. I checked 4 YouTubers who bust my balls about not loving TNA. All their last reviews were WWE, and their last TNA review was 3 months ago. It's like, if you're that fucking diehard of fucking positive reviews, make them. Make them. I just want to give honest, fair fucking reviews about this. And, you know, I know, like, people are like, oh, you take it way too seriously. Oh, well, it's fucking fun, dude. Sorry. All right, let's see. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, we only got 2 guys, but that's okay. It's crazy time. 4 thumbs up. Appreciate it. The result was bullshit. Enough said. Yeah. I mean, Matt Hardy shouldn't be champion. There's no fucking way. It should be Bobby Roode, EC3. But Bobby Roode, you know, the heat is off Bobby Roode because, you know, you got beer money back together. But yeah, it's bullshit. It's a bullshit to pay-per-view. And the thing is, if they saved it, maybe it wouldn't be as much bullshit. You know? So there you go. And Franielli says, good morning. Hey, good morning, pal. All right. I probably won't be doing a podcast till after the Royal Rumble. I think LK has plans to do a podcast. Boom Boom's in a snowstorm. Tomorrow, there'll probably be no podcast for me. This will be the last one till the Royal Rumble because congratulations to my son, Kid Cheese. That's what we call him on YouTube. He's in the finals of the Splatoon tournament. He's going to play Splatoon with his team in front of a whole large stadium. And if he wins tomorrow, he gets to go to Hokkaido. And then if he wins there, he gets to go to America. And he's trying to become the world champion of Splatoon. And we got to wake up like 6 o'clock in the morning, and there's going to be like thousands and thousands of people. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to be Little League dad for Splatoon and get a kid cheese chant going, but I can't. Mark Goldberg, thank you for the tweet on Twitter, and boom, 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 boom. Thank you for the likes on Facebook. LK's wrestling reviews. I'm going live with Evolve 53 in 10 minutes. I think that's LK's way of shut the fuck up about TNA and move on, fat ass. So yeah, hopefully, damn, that is pretty nice. Good luck. Yeah, he's practicing right now. He's practicing with his friends, and I wish like he's already beat like thousands and thousands of teams. So it would be cool. It'd be cool. So I don't know. It's weird because when I was a kid, we played sports, and you were like, oh man, you're going to the hockey championships. But now, like, video games are so serious that, you know, trust me, I never played a hockey game or a football game in a giant stadium like he's going to play tomorrow. So I hope we don't crack under the pressure. I probably would. I'd probably break down and cry. I suck at Splatoon. But yeah, so good luck, Kid Cheese. So I will not be here tomorrow. LK is going to be doing Evolve 53 in 10 minutes on this channel. I think that's his way of telling me to fuck off. And I'll be back for the Royal Rumble. I think LK is going to be doing a SmackDown review. If not, pressure him into it. Be like, LK, more content. 2016 is the year of content. LK will be reviewing wrestling. I'm going, Kid Cheese, win the Splatoon championship. Whoa, Check S. Any thoughts on AJ, Carl Anderson, Luke alleged broken written agreements with TNA? I have not kept up with it. This is my thought. I have not kept up with it. I'm really busy. I worked with charity all day today. Buy my pink shirt. Dun, 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 dun. 5-star wrestler. Sorry, that's inside jokes. So I haven't kept up with it. My feeling is they've always been in WWE. I don't think there was anything with TNA. I just think they're just trying to get headlines. I could be completely wrong. That's just my opinion. With that said, it's a very uneducated opinion because I have not been around the internet reading anything, and you know, I'm not an insider of anything. So yeah, and usually when I get inside information, it's like, don't tell anyone or you're a horrible person. Oh, LK says I meant 10 minutes after you finish. All right, no problem, LK. So yeah, there'll be an Evolve review right there. I don't know. I'll find out more. Just my opinion with the very little bit of knowledge I have. I just think it's bullshit, and TNA is just trying to grab headlines. I could be completely wrong. I want you to know I have very little knowledge on the subject. As far as I'm concerned, what I've read, I believe, no facts whatsoever, no inside information. I don't want to lie to you. I don't want to say I'm the smartest guy in the world. We have enough of those on YouTube. I just think they never didn't sign with WWE. I think they've always been with WWE. Maybe TNA is trying to grab headlines. Maybe WWE is trying to throw off some scent. But I don't know enough besides giving that opinion. So I hope that's good enough, sir, and I apologize for not knowing more. All right, like, comment, subscribe. LK's coming on. Evolve 53 in 10 minutes, and we'll try to do more TNA reviews. Just TNA fans, pump your brakes. Pump your brakes, dude. It's okay to love your product and be loyal, but I love the Devil Rays, and I'll tell you now, they need to fix certain things on their team. Like, you know, I love the Buccaneers, but I'll tell you, besides 3 players, no, that's not fair. Besides 8 players, fuck, we need improvements. But TNA fans are like, yeah, we're in last place, everything's awesome. And I don't think that's the case. All right, like, comment, subscribe. And with that, oh, one more time. LK, Evolve, 53, 10 minutes after I go off the air, review. KocoSports.net, KocoSports.com, ProWrestling.me, Koco Plays, and Kid Cheese, my son, is going to try to be world champion of Splatoon. Last question, Peter Gillen. When I saw spoilers, I thought that was a bullshit. What a bullshit. But it was actually done pretty well. EC3 is the biggest draw in TNA and face of the company, so why not make him a tweener at least? And that's a good point. I'm gonna agree with Peter on that one. I thought for sure I thought I was gonna shit on it the whole way. Now, granted, I'm a pretty negative fucker, and I shit on it a little bit, and I'll definitely always, to the day I die, shit on Matt Hardy winning the title the first time. I'll be on my deathbed, and I'll be like, can you believe Matt Hardy beat EC3 and they gave the title up on YouTube? And then my son and grandkids will be like, well, I won't have grandkids. I'll probably be dead by then. But my son will be like, I know, Dad. You already told me. Like, comment, subscribe. And with that, hold on. Let's see. Did I get any dislikes? No dislikes. I'm going to give myself a Barry Horowitz. Woo! And with that, I am over.